Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Rachel's show and welcome. So as usual, I'm interviewing a friend of mine, and at this point it's going to be about her profession, her career, and why she chose to do what she's doing, and of course she's happy about what she's doing. And the reason as to why I did this is for her to explain to us, because she's doing another channel besides what you always know about mom. The Momolicious is the vibrant, the Momolicious. I always call her Momo, but she has one channel which is called the Momolicious, and another one is called
Legal with Alinaitwe.
you will hear the other version of Momo. So, guys, before I can get into it, I will allow her to introduce herself and she will tell us more about her career. She told me what exactly we're going to talk about. I didn't explain because my interviews are always random. And it's just always, I tell you, it's just basics, nothing rocket science. So, yeah, just relax. Everything is okay. Cindy. So, introduce yourself and tell us in line with your career.
Hi everyone, welcome to Rachel's show. My name is Maureen Alinaitwe.
Mhm.
I'm an advocate of the High Court of Kenya and I have a practice in Diani and I practice in the jurisdiction of Kenya at large.
Do you hear this Momolicious? She's not on this channel right now. She's not the Momolicious. She's Maureen Alinaitwe. She's practicing law in Kenya, and somebody will be out there asking herself or himself, there is a law school in Kenya. Why? There's law school in Uganda. Why Kenya?
Oh, by the way, people, I didn't tell you, the name Alinaitwe sounds strange in Kenya.
Yeah.
And as a matter of fact, I'm the only Alinaitwe on the bar in Kenya. So this is brought about by the fact that I attended my university that is undergraduate in Uganda. And then after that, I came to the Kenya School of Law, which is in Kenya, to do my postgraduate diploma in law so that I can manage to practice law. So you would wonder, why did I choose Kenya?
Yep.
Well, Kenya is part of East Africa. That's one thing. I thank God that we have the East African community because it enables us to trade in East Africa. It enables free movement of labor in East Africa. So that is why I chose to come to the Kenya School of Law to do law as opposed to going to the Law Development Center in
Yes.
Uganda. Yes.
So for did some people say that it's very difficult to pass law tests to enter the bar in is it the bar? If I mess up, I don't know law things. To enter the school of law, yes, in Uganda. What's the difference between the exams in Kenya? What's the difference? How is it easier for one to get into Kenya school of law than Uganda? Because so many people really fail. Some people really they are gotten cheating. So what exactly is the difference since you've been through it?
Actually, I took the pre-bar exam in Uganda. That was in 2012. Yes, at the end of 2012, I took the pre-bar exam to enter the Law Development Center in Uganda, and they needed 50%. They say they needed 50%. I don't know how many marks I got, but they just put the list out, and I wasn't on the list. So I decided, actually, my father asked me if I knew about the Kenya School of Law, and I said yes. But at that time, I thought it was really expensive. But thank God that he believed in me. So in 2012, we didn't need to sit a pre-bar exam to come to Kenya. They all just needed us to have passed our degree, show that we've passed, and then they asked us to apply. We paid 2,000 Kenya shillings, and then I was on the list. For thank goodness I'd passed English, by the way, because it's a requirement. You have to
Okay.
pass English very well, and I entered the School of Law. I did my course in the School of Law for 9 months, and thankfully I passed the first round. It's very difficult there as well because you sit 9 papers and you must pass all the nine for you to finish and then do your pupillage. Then you can be admitted to the bar.
I'm hearing bar, I'm hearing law, I'm hearing Kenya, I'm hearing Uganda. Anyway, for those who don't know us, we are both Ugandans. We live in Kenya, Diane in particular, and she's practicing law in Kenya. So that's why I brought her on this channel to let us know her journey through um in Kenya School of Law. So how long does it take in Kenya to go through to go through the school of law for you to become a lawyer? These things of law are
Okay.
very, and give us the difference between the schooling in Uganda as a lawyer and schooling here as a lawyer to get to be who you are.
Okay, what I'll tell you is that I'm not well conversant with the Ugandan system because I have
She
not,
moved.
I moved and I moved wholly and I had made the decision to move. So what happened is that I joined the School of Law in Kenya on 14th of January 2013. That's when I came to Kenya and then I went to register. And then I did the course. The first term, there is no exam. The second term, we did an oral exam. And then on the third term is when we start our final exams in November. So we did, I did all my 9 exams. It's every day you do an exam. And then after that, when you're done with the exam, during our time, I think the system has changed a bit because that time we were under the strictly the law school, but now they have the Council for Legal Education. I did not pass through that system, so I may not be able to address you on that. I'm only giving my experience in Kenya. So after I had done my exams, I proceeded for pupillage. I did my pupillage. It's a 6 months program where you do it as you wait for your results for the exams. So I did my pupillage in 2014 from January until June. And then the examination results came out in July. And as I said, I was lucky to be among the 120 people that passed the first time. So after that, well, it was all celebration, trust me. Those who have been there can tell you what it takes. Yeah, I can't say I did anything miraculous or anything, but yeah, that was it. So I then waited. After the exams were out, you finish your pupillage and you hand in your papers at the school. After that, they do a gazettement. They gazette your name in the Kenya Gazette. Okay, that is really important. So after they had gazetted us, we took the oath in on actually it was 3rd of December 2014. The
Oh, that's the one you put this thing that is white.
Yes, so you actually get to wear the sheep hair, the white wig. In Uganda, it's only worn by judges, but in Kenya, man,
Mm.
I've had that. So I took my oath, and it was administered by the then Chief Justice, William Mutunga, Dr. William Mutunga. Yes, he's the one who administered my oath. And from then, I became an advocate of the High Court of Kenya. And since then, I practiced in different jurisdictions until I started my own practice.
Yes, here in Diani, she's one of the best lawyers in Diani. If you're within Ukunda Diani, you reach her on her YouTube channel down in the comment section. You can contact her and then she will pay consultation fee and everything that comes with it. So comparing being in Uganda and working there and working here, studying there and studying. Did you manage to work in Uganda by the way? Come to think of it. Did you? Oh my god. Say what?
I never gave it a thought. You know why? Because I felt like the system didn't believe in me. I'm like, I'm very smart, by the way. And I was
Okay.
like, why doesn't the system like smart people? Anyway,
They were
that
malicious.
that is on a light note, but I felt personally, and many of us who decided to come to Kenya, it was a little more expensive to come to Kenya because we're in a foreign jurisdiction, but the jurisdiction welcomed us. It didn't matter whether you are, as long as you're in the East African community, the jurisdiction welcomed us. And even when it came to setting up the practice, even starting to work, it was really easy as compared to what I hear my counterparts in Uganda go through. I'm not discouraging anybody, but for me, Kenya is home. And my practice here has just been amazing. I worked for about 3.5 years before I started a practice, my own practice with my name on it. I didn't have to qualify, practice how many years. I don't know. I don't know what the system is in Uganda, but I can assure you Kenya is nice. And of course, there's no more money.
She's always like, Rachel, yeah, there is
Yes,
money.
I follow the money. I follow the money. So in Kenya, I believe in practice, there's more money. Maybe there are people who are earning way more in Uganda. I can't speak for them, but Kenya has got very many opportunities, and especially for young advocates. they really inspire young advocates. In many jurisdictions, you really have to work for long for you to be able to set up your own practice and manage your own staff. But yeah, I've been practicing for, wow, it's been a while, since 2014. How many years are those? So, and my
Over 7 years,
practice,
I think.
yes, and my practice, my personal practice is almost 5 years already. So you can see how easy it is. So yeah, Kenya is home.
Is there any special documentation that somebody needs in order to practice, or you just have to qualify? Like somebody's already like in Uganda, already like went through the bar and already passed and all, went and did the exams and passed and went into, and I don't know, when I say the bar, I'm confused which bar now. But anyway, went for the exams, passed, went to school, to the school of law, passed, and now would like to transfer to. Is there any difference? It's like if somebody goes to the US, they cannot use the documents they have here to work there. So that kind of
Um,
thing.
Now, as for Kenya, actually, I remember at the time when I was being admitted, there's a fellow Ugandan who was an advocate in Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did, he just brought his practicing certificate from Uganda, and then he petitioned the Supreme Court. After he had petitioned, his name was gazetted, and that was it. And he took, actually, we took the oath on the same day, so he
Oh.
didn't have to sit the school afresh, of which I'm glad Uganda has changed now because, well, there's a gentleman named Katungi Tony who sued the the bar in Uganda, the Council of Legal Education in Uganda, and he paved way for himself and many others so that people who have now practiced in Kenya can petition in Uganda, and they're actually getting admitted. In fact, the other day I saw a lady we went to school with in Kenya. She's Ugandan. She's now a magistrate in Uganda,
Oh,
which is
nice.
a very
Is it
big
Esther?
ups. No, 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 no. She
Oh,
did the law school in Kenya.
Kenya, but
Yeah,
she went back to Uganda
but
to
she went back to
practice.
Uganda. Yeah, so she's
So
now
it also favors them. A Kenyan can
now.
cross over to Uganda.
Well, I don't know. I haven't seen a Kenyan being admitted there. This was a Ugandan who came to
Mm.
Kenya for the law school and then went, after many years, became an advocate there as well. And now she's a magistrate. I'm not really sure. Well, somehow I detached from, I only, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I understand. I understand what you mean. But anyway, as per my knowledge, education-wise, I think Uganda and Kenya are flexible. You can switch and go through, of course, the challenges, but you end up getting admitted in, because schools allow, like high school campus, they allow Kenyans to come into, like if you go to like Kampala University, there are so many Kenyans. And I studied from Horizon St. Lawrence. We had so many Kenyans, especially in Creamland, not Creamland. It was the main campus. It was, all campuses were main, but there was this London College. It used to have so many Kenyans. So I believe the system still is still flexible for Kenyans to cross over. I think, you know. And anything else you'd like to tell my people? I should tell them to come to your channel. She has a channel which she started, which is all about law, and she'll be coming there weekly and telling you anything. If you have any questions, you can drop them on this channel, and then she'll be coming over to check. And what is the channel called?
Well, before I talk about the name of the channel, I'm really grateful to the East African community, guys. It's really opened doors for us professionally, business wise. We can trade freely, by the way. And if you would want to trade freely, find out. Let nobody tease you
Discourage
about
you,
it.
yeah.
Let nobody tell you different things. The East African community is free for all of us. So, as she was saying, I have a legal channel. It is Legal with Ali Naitwe. I post weekly episodes on there. I also have another channel. I'm not gonna mention it here because
It's called the Momolicious.
oh, she said it. She
I'll tag
said
it
it.
down below, because there you will see the Momolicious, who is bubbly, and then
Yes.
on Legal with Alena Itri, she's composed to give you legal advice. Okay.
I'm sure everybody likes a composed lawyer, right?
Yes, of course. So, guys, thank you so much for being with us until this time. I appreciate your time. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. And if you'd like to join her family, she has a channel. So go to subscribe to her two channels. So, guys, until next time, bye,
Bye
guys.
bye.